In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a YouTube thumbnail with an open source free software called Inkscape. So if you're interested, stay tuned, it's coming up. Okay, right, this is what we're going to create today. You can change it to whatever you want to change it to, but this is what I'm going to show you how to do. Right, that's exactly what I'm going to show you, this here. Right, so let's turn that off just now. Right, first of all, I'll show you where you can download this. Where are we? This one. Okay, I'll actually put this address. This is the most recent one as of today, recording this video. It's Inkscape, it's open source, it's free completely, and I'm going to use it on Linux, but you can use it for Windows, Mac, or you can actually source the archive in a tarball. Anyway, this is where to get it. I'm working on, what do you call it, Linux Mint at the moment. So if I click that, you can see it here is an executable file for Linux, which is an app image. You can do Flatpak, Snap, or PPA. I downloaded the app image. It's easier for me. It's contained. Anyway, that's how you download it. I will put the link in the description. Right, this is what we're looking at here. Now, how do we start this? Right, I'm going to actually file, new from, there we go, new from template. Now you can get it from either video or screen size. You'll see it there, 1080p. That's, I usually get it from the video. So I will just click on the 1080p. That's 1920 by 1080. Just click on it and create from template. And there we go. It's up and running. Right, I'll show you how to do this first. I'm going to decrease the size of this a little. Now I don't like these grid lines here, so I'll go up to view and take off the guides. Right, I like to take this down a little so that I've got a bigger screen size here. And here there's always a, it's like a starter vector. Oh, incidentally, this is a vector program. It's not, if you want to do bitmap, you can download the GIMP program. Similar to this, only it's more like a Photoshop. So I'm just going to delete that. Right, and we're back to normal here. Right, and I would change that to the name of my project. Right, so we're going to create YouTube thumbnail. Right, and always hit enter. Right, now that's how you would open up and start off your project. Now I'm going to go back to my own project and just close this one over. Right, so I've got the same thing here. Right, create thumbnail. As I say, that's what you're going to do. And we'll go in here. Right, I'm going to put that above, out the road. Right, forget that top one. That's me just showing you what it looks like. So first of all, we're going to need a background. Now, this is entirely up to yourself. I've already saved backgrounds and icons that I've downloaded that I'm going to use in here. You can easily get them on a Google search, so I'll show you piece by piece. If you don't want to have like a background image and you just want to have a colour, Then you can just create a box. All right, and up on the right hand side here, you'll see it's the snapping icon. I'm going to actually click the button, make sure you see that's it off, that's it on. And if you go in, you can see these ones. I'm going to also do alignment. You can switch these off at any time. But if you want the snapping off, just click it. If it goes blue, it's on. Right. So now I'm just going to snap this to the box, the outside sizes of the canvas. Right. So that covers all. I'm going to quickly change a colour down here. That's a terrible blue, but if you want, then you go to up here, you can see it's fill and stroke. You just click on this one we're on is layers, fill and stroke. And I want to change the colour of that, so I'm going to go maybe that type of blue. There, that would be fine. Now you can, that's it, the colour, you set the colour, then you can just start going on top of this and creating your thumbnail. Me, I want a backing image in that, but I'll use this for an overlay, right? So normally I would, if I go into the layers, you see there it says Rect 3, right? I'm going to bring that down to here. Under test, because that's the one we're working on. Rename it. I will rename it. Normally I would rename that background if I was going to use it as a background, but I'm not. I'm going to use it as an overlay. So overlay, enter. Right, now overlay is just something, exactly what it says, it just overlays it, but it needs to be transparent. But I'm going to switch it off just now and I'll show you this. Right, now if I go to back here to the test thumbnail, that's the one we're working on, and I'm going to import the background image, import, and that's my background image there, as you'll see it here, and I'm just going to say open. You just say yes to this. I just normally do the defaults, so say OK, and it will bring it in. Right, that's my background image. I'm going to go to the move tool and I'm going to snap that. Now you see these, you can see these if you've not used Inkscape before, these arrows here allow you to skew or change it whatever size and fit it, and because we've got the snapping on, we can snap it. Right, now if you click it one more time, you'll see the little beveled arrows here. That allows you to change it either way, you know, rotate it. Oh, went too far. Right, so let's rotate it back to normal. Yep, that's us. Right, let's go back up. Right, click that back again. Now that's us got my background on. Now I'm going to rename that to background. Background. Now we're out here, so we need to put that back in. There we go, overlay. It's over the top of the background, you see that there. Now we switch it on and it's covered up completely because it's solid. Now what I want to do, I want to make that slightly transparent. So I'll go to fill, and you see the bottom one here, that's the transparency, alpha, A for alpha. Now you just click in it and take it anywhere you want. You can completely turn off that overlay color, or you can slightly cover it up with a transparency, like so. Right, I'm happy with that. And yeah, that'll do me. Right, so go back to your layers. So we're happy with that. Now what we want is, we want, click that top one, this one, yep. And what we want now, I want the YouTube icon up here. You don't have to do that, but I usually put them on it because people can see it straight away. Oh, it's YouTube, you know. Right, so I'm going to import that as well. So File, Import, and I already have it downloaded. And you see here the icon SVG. These are all done in SVG. The beauty of using SVGs over bitmaps is you can resize it at any time you want, as big as small as you want, and it will never pixelate. Right. Okay, so let's take it in. There it's there, and we're on the move tool, so we'll just move that up to here. Right, I'm happy there. And click off it, and I'm going to import because this is going to be and that's above, yeah. Click back up here again. I'm going to put my own logo, and I'm going to put the Inkscape icon as well, so let's get them in. So File, Import. Let's do the Inkscape first, that one here. We'll bring that in. Again, defaults. And that's a bit big, so I'm going to take that down to about here. Oh, and by the way, as you're doing this, I'll move this up, you should intermittently save your work. Now I don't want that straight, I want it slightly beveled to the one side, so I'm going to click on it again, get the little handles for the rotation, and that seems okay there. Right, I click off it again. Let's go back. Actually, did we rename that there? That's background overlay, the YouTube, and this one here, I'm going to rename that first. Inkscape icon. Inkscape icon. Enter. That's fine. So let's go back to the main, and let's go for my icon now. File, Import, and I'll do, where is it? Oh, it's actually on it. That's the one I want, this one here, and we'll open that. And again, defaults, and we're in, and I'll just move that down to the bottom right hand corner. You can, if you've got your own, which I suggest you should always have a little icon of your own. It's already renamed, so I'm happy with that. Just let's go to the top one again. Just disregard this one at the top, the very top completely. That's the one I just showed you at the beginning. Right, so what we need now is we need some text, but I'm going to do boxes first, right? So as long as we're on that, everything's named up to now. Why is that? Oh, that's okay. Right, so let's go to this one and let's stretch out a box. Doesn't need to be perfect right away, just that's fine at that. Now, don't like that transparency there, I want that away, but first we'll name it. And we'll name it box 1. Oh, box 1. There we go. Right, let's change the transparency on that. I don't like that or the colour. So we'll go down to the bottom, you see alpha. Let's take that right down. You see it's went solid here, but I want to change the colour so it's slightly darker. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe that way. That's fine there, because I'm going to make the text white here. Right, so let's put the boxes, go back to, duplicate, I'm going to make another 2 boxes, right? So I'm going to duplicate that and rename it box 2, enter, or it won't work. Duplicate it again, and box 2, this one, it should be box 3, and then I'll rearrange them. Enter. So we want this one to go above that one. There. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3. So let's go to box 2 and go to the move tool, bring it down. Oh no, it's box 1. Put box 1 up there out the road. Let's go to box 2. Put it here. Box 3. That goes at the bottom. Alright, so now we can just rearrange these. It's got its little quirks, this software, but it's excellent for this, and it's free. Right, so now we need text. Right, so let's click on this one, and if you go over here you see the wee A, that's the text tool. Right, so we click on that, and then on the top box, number 1, we make it full size, and that's a text box. Right, let's type something in that quickly, and we'll type create. Create. Right, you can't see it because the colour's the same, so we're going to change the colour in that. So in order to do that, let's go into the move tool. It's been selected, and let's go to fill and take that right up to 1, up to white, sorry. You could have did it down here, no, the white's the colours on the bottom, but that's fine. I like to do it through the wheel. Right, so let's create. So we'll go back to the layer, text 1. Now I'm going to rename this first, because what I'm going to put in here is create thumbnail, right? But I always want to put what I write there actually in the layer. So create thumbnail, and I'm actually going to copy that before I enter. Copy. Right, so just hit enter. Right, so create thumbnail. On other softwares of similar, when you do this up here, it actually changes it over here, but it doesn't do this in this software. So what I'll do is I'll just double click on that until I selected it all, and paste in what I cut. Paste, create thumbnail. There we go. Now I'm going to go to move tool, and I'm going to, I like to put it in the center here, and then use the little down arrow to center it. Takes a few seconds. Right, so that's us get that one in. Now that is above box 1, that's fine, so let's duplicate that. Let's select it, duplicate it, and let's change it. Thumbnail, create thumbnail. Actually, this up here, I'm going to change that actually. I'm going to change that to create YouTube. YouTube. Right, that's the first text. Let's change that here. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Let's run that one, right? Now let's go back in it. I don't know what I did here. Box 1. There we go. Create YouTube. YouTube. enter, and we'll change that down here. That's better. Right, great YouTube. Right, back to move tool. Now I'm going to duplicate that again, and this time I'm going to drag it under the 1 because I want it on top of the 2. Right, and then we're going to just highlight that, thumbnail, right, oh, forgot the B, thumbnail, and forgot to enter it, goodness, thumbnail, right, I'm going to copy it first, copy, and then I'll hit enter, and it'll save me. So this one, actually probably need to move that out the road just now, and we'll move that out the road just now, and we'll grab it and put that down here, right, bring that back. See, I say it's got its little quirks. Right, we'll fix that in a minute. Right, in fact we'll do them all. Right, so we'll go back onto this one and we'll change that to thumbnail. That's the one. Change it. Thumbnail. Right, move tool. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put it along there. I'm going to duplicate it. Duplicate. Oh, there it's there. It's putting up the top, that's why. Right, so we want, which one is that? That's 2. So that should be thumbnail. Thumbnail. Let me just get create YouTube, right? We've got that one. Right, let's just fix this. Create YouTube. Right, let's center that. Got that one sorted. Next one's thumbnail. And we're going to, that's it, we're going to duplicate that now as well. Thumbnail. Bring that down here. Thumbnail. It should be above. Thumbnail. Right, that's above 3, so that one should be down here. That one is above 2, should be all in here, which is correct. That one we can delete. Right, so let's center this. Sorry about that there, that was just I'm kind of new to this software as well, you know. So let's put it down, center, that's fine. And let's go on to, well, where did it go? Thumbnail. Oh, that's it there. It should be here. Okay, that's us there. And let's center that after we get in. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put in, Come on. Let's go back onto here. There we go. Right, we want to put in, that's it, step by step. Right, go to the move tool and let's put it center. And I use my little arrows to bring it down. So, all in all, that's basically it. You can change it around whatever way you want. Again, I would rename these, right? So, create YouTube, we've named that properly. Thumbnail is fine, and the bottom thumbnail, I would change that in here to step by step. Enter. Right, so that's everything on aimed. We know, if you look up here, the main file name is test thumbnail. Create YouTube, it's your text box. As you can see it there, it's box 1, box 2, box 3, thumbnail, text, and step-by-step text. Okay, you've got all the icons in here. That's my icon at the bottom, the Inkscape icon, which whatever you're doing on your thumbnail, that's the way you would do it. That's the YouTube, if you want to use it or not. And that's the overlay and the background and behind that again. So all in all, that's basically how you do it. Now, what do you do now? You export it, because that's the proper sizes for YouTube, which is 1920 by 1080. And if you do File, Export, and over here, you want it, let's go back here first, right? Take that all up and select it, and that's your selection, right? So go back again to Export, File, Export. This time you want it as the full document, right? That's fine, or you can do it as a selection. But document, as you're doing the whole thing, document's fine. It's 1920 by 1080, that's perfect. Export selected only. PNG. Now, the reason for doing it for the PNG, it probably wouldn't matter, but there's a transparency here, you know. The overlay is transparent, so the best way to keep that transparency is take it out as a PNG. It probably work as a JPEG as well, because there's a backing behind it. But if you wanted to see, say for instance, there was no background, no overlay, and you just wanted these boxes and text and icons with completely nothing in the background, then you would do it as definitely as a PNG. Right, so I'm going to export it. Where do you want it? You can browse here where you want to export it to. I'm actually going to put it at the desktop, right? We'll just call it whatever that is, and save it. Right, that's it done. It's saved out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that down just now. There, it's there. That one. So if I double click that, that is your YouTube thumbnail, and that's the way it'll look. So there you have it. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next one.